The news of Borland's retirement is only the latest event that calls into question the safety of football. Over the past few years, multiple football players have even threatened to sue the NFL due to head-related injuries. But what is the impact of these national stories on a local level? News 8's Brittany Schmidt has an answer.
Lisa, the big question here is the fear of head injuries having an impact on students' participation in local football programs? And the answer is no. If anything, one athletic director says the sport is even more safe than ever before because of all the equipment and practice changes made over the past few years.
I remember times there were, like you hear the things like when you take a good shot to the head, you see bright lights and so on and so forth, I've seen that.
I remember times where I couldn't have told you my name, and 10 minutes later I was back in the game.
In the world of football, times have certainly changed.
Now it doesn't happen. If you have your bell rung, you're sitting out.
As concern over concussions and permanent head injury continues to rattle the game.
I do think there's an elevated concern throughout the whole country as far as football goes.
But the concern isn't hindering participation in local football programs.
Actually, our numbers have increased. We have somewhere between 90 and 100 that come out every year.
We probably have 400 to 500 kids every fall participating in our youth football.
If anything, Hull says the concern has made everyone more aware of the risks, leading to better protocols. For example, impact testing.
At the beginning of the season, our student athletes will take a cognitive test on the computer.
The computer will flash 3 words on the screen, and a minute later it will ask you to recall those words.
And then if you sustain a concussion, if you want to get back to play, you have to take the post test, and you have to score at or above that benchmark in order to go back on the field.
Desmond believes it's led to better equipment.
We're no longer kind of the hand-me-down, whatever's junk at another program the youth football gets. We don't do that. We buy our own equipment, brand new equipment for kids.
And Coach Noble says it's led to better practicing skills.
We just take more time on doing fundamental things, and making sure that their heads are up when they're having collisions and they can see what they hit.
Desmond, Noble, and Hull don't believe the sport is more dangerous than before, but they do believe the changes already in place have made the sport a whole lot safer. The athletic director at Logan High School says a lot of focus has been placed on football and concussions, but there are other sports where concussions are also prevalent. For example, soccer. He believes soccer may be the next sport to introduce new safety protocols as well.
Thank you, Brittany. The Boys and Girls Club Youth Football Program is a certified program, but new this year, the club will have to carry insurance for all its participants.